This may come as a surprise, not only to you, my viewers, but also my video editors getting this video right now. This video was not planned. We didn't brainstorm on concepts and ideas and strategy for content. This was truly just something that I've taken upon myself to talk about. And I f***ed up. And I even was advised not to do what I did. And I did it anyways. Sometimes, even if you get told not to do something, sometimes you just have to do it. You have to do it and you have to see, you have to fail for yourself in order to truly understand the repercussions or the consequences of your actions. So what is it? What did I do? What did Tori do that was so bad? Did she blow her account? Did she take a big loss? What I did is hurting me psychologically. What I did was set a goal for myself that was delusional. It really was. It is quite delusional. I mean, if we're talking actual statistics and the odds of a trader doing what I'm setting out to do this year, it's just not very likely. It's not realistic. Obviously, it's not realistic. Yes, I'm trying to set delusional goals. But then not only that, I did it publicly. So I told all of you guys, I'm going to make $500,000 to $1 million in trading profits. That was really dumb, for real. And let me just talk about why. So I've only had 2 trades. I've had 2 singular trades in January. But the mental toll that these trades have taken on me far outweigh the insignificance of just 2 singular little trades. Just 2 little guys. It's just 2 trades. What could they have possibly done to you? Let me tell you. I've gone through an emotional roller coaster. I've had meltdowns. I feel like I'm getting more gray hair. The anxiety, the pressure, it just wasn't a good idea. It was not a good idea. You know what my goal should have been? To maintain. Maintain. Keep doing what you're doing, Tori, because most people don't do it. Most people can't do what you do already at base level. Why don't you try just maintaining that? Why do we have to just go 10x? Why do we have to go, obviously it wasn't 10x, but why do we have to go 10 times harder? What is wrong with you? I'm a Leo. I'm ambitious. It's exciting. Last year I hit 200K easy. I was like, duh, of course I can do 500K. If I hit 500K this year, I want it to be a byproduct of just trying to trade well. Maybe that should be my goal. Why don't we just trade well? I'm in a much better mood. I can sit in front of the camera and talk to you guys and explain this problem. But when I tell you guys these past few days have felt like the world is on my literal shoulders, that I have actually 1 million people with a microscope watching every trade I place and watching me get closer to this goal, I think that I cracked. I cracked under the pressure. Even though I'm ahead of schedule, even though I've made $77,000 in 2 trades just in January, we're off to a great start. You would think, why stop now, Tori? You're doing great. You're on track to hitting $500,000 for the year. When I tell you guys that's not the case, my brain can't take it. I closed a $27,000 trade and had a mental breakdown. It was a profit. Because there was so much pressure. I was so confused. Where did these emotions come from? What bubbled up as soon as I hit the close button? I didn't even know it was coming. I didn't know that I was about to have a breakdown or a meltdown. Oh, gosh. So that's where we're at. I don't want pity. I don't want pity from anyone. I don't want you guys to feel sorry for me or poor Tori. She can't make $500,000 in trading profits. I just want to explain what pressure does to a trader. And it could be on a much smaller scale. It could purely just be you have made the transition to full-time trader and the pressure of paying rent on a trade is cracking you. It could be something as simple as that or as small as that. Or it could be something as big as you've got 1 million people watching you and counting on you to hit this goal of $500,000. The pressure is still the same. It is so much pressure. Man, if I could explain to you guys how much of an anomaly that I am. No ego, just true statistics and facts. Let's start with just the percentage of traders that are actually profitable, that can generate income. It's not that great. The statistic is awful. It is 9 out of 10 will fail, will not make it. It might even be a little bit less than that. It'd be like 9.5, a half a person might actually make it. So we can start there. I am a consistently profitable trader. That's already in I'll say the 10%. We'll give it its credit and say 10%. And then let's move on to the next category of the amount of money that I can generate each year from trading. The percentages or the dollar amounts, whatever, what have you. I did 400% one year. I did 180% one year. I'm working on I'm trying to get another 200%. That's just crazy. The percentages that I can generate in a year put me more in a 1 to 2% category. In dollar amounts, yeah, sure, maybe they're not as crazy as some of the other traders that you guys know or the other influencers. Maybe they're making millions. I'm not making millions in trading a year yet. Just the past 3 years, I hit my first 100,000. Then I made 200,000. Then I'm trying to make 500,000. Before, I was happy with just a few thousand. So now the category of traders that can actually generate the amount of profits that I'm making consistently year after year after year after year after year puts me in this 1 to 2%. Now we're moving into another category that makes it all 10 times harder, is that I'm not just doing this for myself. I'm not just in the background trading and it's just me, myself, and I. No, I have 1 million people across all platforms watching me trade. So to continue to be successful even under that amount of pressure is an anomaly. It truly is an anomaly. To actually do what you're saying, I think this is where I finally came to realize that there's no possible way all of these influencers or all of these traders or gurus are doing what they're doing, because the percentage is so small. After you go through all of those categories and now you're here and you still have to perform, but you have to do it under pressure. I guess it's like an athlete, so maybe it's not that crazy. To become a professional athlete, let's see, the odds of becoming a professional a professional athlete. D1, you move to like the NBA or you move to the NFL or the NHL or the MLB or whatever it is. And then you have to be an athlete under pressure. I guess that's similar. Maybe the percentages of people or athletes that actually make it professionally are maybe in that same category. Anyways, don't know what it is. But it's a lot. It is a lot. And it cracked me. I wish I could find some happy medium. Last year, I felt like that was a happy medium. The goal was tangible enough. I hit it. It was great. We got to celebrate. We got to talk about it on social media. I hit the goal early. And then this year, of course, I'm like, let's not double it. Let's do more than double it. Not 400,000. Let's do 500,000 in trading profits. The biggest concern with all of this being said, to be a profitable trader, to make the amount of gains that I'm making in trading, and then to do it publicly, the biggest concern of mine is that I don't want any of this to change my trading. I don't want to do anything different in my trading. I don't want to make a stupid decision because of the pressure. I don't want to overtrade or over leverage, or I don't want anything to change. Like, my strategy is excellent. Year after year after year after year. It's trend lines. It's support and resistance. It's knowing when not to take a trade, when to take the break, when not to, when is it a fake out, how much do you go in, what setup do you take? So it's all of that, yes, but the strategy has done me well. And I don't want to it all up now because I have this crazy ambitious goal that I'm going to publicly say, that would just really suck to make a stupid decision in trading. What if, I don't even want to say it out loud. No bad juju. I'm gonna knock on wood after I stop recording this video. But I want to iterate and give myself credit. I want to reiterate the circumstances that I'm under, the conclusion that I made just recently, and what we're going to do moving forward. So to give myself credit, what I do is incredibly difficult. And I want you guys to understand that. It's so easy for the keyboard warriors. There we go. It's so easy for the keyboard warriors. Me, I can't say that word. You should have done this. You're not a good trader. Your strategy sucks. You risk too much here. You're not consistently profitable. Show me your broker statements. I do all of it. It's so easy for people in the background to type the negativity, but I would love to see you guys perform the way that I do in front of 1 million people. In front of 1 million eyes, and you tell me that's not going to increase pressure to make it 10 times harder than what it already is. So I gotta give myself grace and truly just pat myself on the back. It's a freaking hard thing to do. I'm not trying to build up my ego or get sympathy from you guys saying, oh, poor Tori, it's so hard. She has to make money online in front of people. No, but it is incredibly difficult to do what I do already, and then also to have a following and to have a presence and to have 1 million people look at your trades under a microscope and still not influence your trading. It's crazy. And to still perform under all that pressure. So I got to give it to myself. Congratulations, Tori. You watching this in the future, I am proud of you. Even though I'm proud of myself right now. But man, well done. But now what are we going to do? That goal was too ambitious. I had talked about this goal to other traders and to people that I look up to, and they advised against it. Just work on trading well, is what they said. Just maintain. I wish I had listened, but it is what it is. You know what? This was an instance where I had to experience it for myself. So it was really difficult. That was really freaking hard. We're only in February. It's the second month of the year, and I've already cracked under pressure. So it didn't take long. It took 2 trades for me to figure that out. So I'm removing the goal. I apologize to you guys if you got really excited and you were really amped up for the journey and to see this happen. I'm taking it off the table. It's too big a cost for my trading. I want to trade well. So that is my goal this year. Trade well. Maintain baseline. You're doing great, Tori. Keep it going. Most people don't do what you do. So I feel like I've just released myself of this burden, of this incredibly difficult goal. Could it happen? Maybe. It could. It maybe could. And will I even still, maybe even after all this in the back of my head, still wonder if you could maintain $41,000 a month, you could do it. Ugh, it's too late. I'll probably try to hit that goal even unconsciously, subconsciously, whichever one. I'm still trying to figure out which one of those means what. To be honest, after this video, I should look up the difference between unconscious, subconscious. But that's me giving my spiel. So hopefully this can help you guys. If you have set out to make a goal, X amount a year, X amount a month, I feel like the likelihood of you messing up your trading simply to hit that goal, it's a high probability that you're going to goof. You're going to place a trade somewhere where you shouldn't have. You're going to over leverage somewhere where you shouldn't have. You're going to place too many trades here when you could have just taken that one setup and been happy with that. The odds of you making a dumb trading decision to hit a goal is very high. And I don't want that for myself, and I don't want that for you guys either. Even if it's on the level of just simply paying rent. I have to pay my rent with this trade or with this trading account. The pressure is on. The pressure will crack you. You've got to have multiple sources of income. You have got to find other ways to help you reach that goal so that you don't mess up your trading. Same for me. I have got to remove that goal and just focus on trading well, taking good setups, A+ setups, staying in for the entirety of the move. So that's what I'm going to be working on. So thanks for hanging out and listening to my rant. I'm in a much better mood now, but when I tell you guys that it cracked me, it cracked me. I had a meltdown. I had a few meltdowns, actually. So I knew that was it. After so much confusion as to, I thought it was the trade. I'm like, what is so crazy about this trade? I had a record trade before that and didn't faze me. Why is this trade so incredibly different? And then coming to the realization that, oh, it's not the trade itself. It's the pressure that you put on yourself to perform at the highest, maximum possible level. So I'm removing that pressure. My focus is trading well. Thanks for watching.